Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurazira Binti Sarman. So today I'm gonna present my finding during my 16-week internship at UDA Holdings Berhad. Next, we move into the objective of the analysis of UDA property. The first objective is financial performance evaluation. So, analyzing financial statement, cash flow projection, and return on investment (ROI) in order to evaluate the financial health and performance of existing and upcoming of UDA property projects. So, the second objective is sales and marketing strategies, which UDA property need to analyze their customer demographic, preferences, and purchasing behavior in order to formulate effective sales and marketing strategies for residential, commercial, and also retail properties. So now let's dive into why this analysis is significant for UDA property. The first one is financial performance. UDA property can continuous their evaluation financial performance through the analysis of financial statement, cash flow projection, and return on investment in order to help UDA property in optimizing their financial strategies and also ensuring their profitability across their property portfolio. And the second one is market competitiveness. Analyzing market trend, customer preferences, and competitive dynamic allows UDA property to formulate effective sales and marketing strategies. This is also to ensure that UDA properties can meet their market demand and also can maintain their competitive advantage in the real estate sector. So we move into the next slides, which is company background. As we know, after 25 years of steadfast dedication and success, UDA was incorporated on 20 June 1995 and became UDA Holdings Berhad before renaming to UDA Holdings Berhad in 1999 and floating as a publicly limited company on the main board of the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. Since that watershed moment, the company has flourished, expanded, and diversified. UDA's principal business within investment holding and property development has been complemented by ventures into land development, property management services, and the leisure industry. Led by a board of experienced and highly qualified professionals, UDA continues to innovate and grow entrepreneurially, successfully building Malaysia's future and bettering the life of its citizens. Into the next slide, which company location. So the location of UDA Holdings Berhad is in the middle of Kuala Lumpur City Centre, which located at Tower Block, Pertama Complex, Jalan Tuanku Abdul Rahman. Next, we move into the pestle analysis of UDA property. We start with P, political. Political factors are the factors that are related to the policies made by the government and the political environment in general. Malaysia's political environment affects how UDA Holdings Berhad, which UDA property function. Government impose tax on different industry, including the real estate industry. This tax impact UDA property significantly. For example, suppose the government impose more tax on the transfer of property or possession of land. The demand for real estate will fall and the price of land and property may fall too. Similarly, suppose a government impose more tax on its people in general. So in that case, people's disposable income will fall, so only a few people can afford an investment in the real estate industry. Moreover, government spending also has a great impact on the real estate industry. Each year, government decide how much money they will spend on the development project. Secondly, E, economic. Economic factors have a great impact on different industry. The performance of UDA property is greatly influenced by economic consideration. The interest rate is a macroeconomic variable that impacts the real estate industry significantly. The interest rate determines the level of consumption in the economy. Due to this, the demand in the real estate industry will fall. On the other hand, the real estate industry shrink during global recession since people purchasing power fall, so fewer people become interested in investing in the real estate industry. We move into the thirdly is as social. Social concern influencing the behavior and taste of consumer must also be taken into account by UDA Property. Demographic factors such as the population growth rate greatly impact the real estate industry. However, in countries where the population growth rate is low but the land is sufficient, the price and demand for real estate are low. Moreover, the rate of urbanization also determine the value of real estate in a country. Which country that experience a high rate of urbanization also have a high price of properties. Fourthly is the technological. The way real estate industry, especially developer like UDA Property, function has changed due to technology improvement in the current digital age. Mobile apps related to the real estate industry have also been developed. This app facilitate the process of renting, buying, selling, and leasing property. As a result, the present complications have been overcome, and now more people have entered the real estate industry, making it big. Besides that, the emergence of crowdfunding platform has transformed the real estate industry. Earlier, people who had huge sums of money could only invest in real estate. Fifthly is E, environmental. The real estate industry is strictly criticized for cutting down trees and destroying natural habitat in order for them to develop land so that it can be sold. Environmentalists criticize the expansion of the real estate industry since they believe it is destroying the environment. Besides that, environmental hazards have an impact on the real estate industry. A piece of commercial land may lose its value if the water table on that land rises due to global warming and the groundwater start flooding. Properties near forests may lose their value since investors may see them as a risky investment. And lastly is L, legal. As a property right like UDA Property, they have a significant impact on the real estate industry. Different countries have different property rights which define land ownership. Other than that, environmental laws also impact the real estate industry. So, in every country, certain pieces of land are marked as natural parks or green belts. These pieces of land cannot be sold or bought by any individual. Moreover, the terms and agreement in the real estate industry should be drafted in light of contractual laws set by the government. Otherwise, strict action would be taken against the laws violators. Next, we move into SWOT analysis for UDA Property. Begin with S, strength. The first strength is diversified portfolio of real estate asset. As we know, UDA Property diverse portfolio include their residential, commercial, and industrial property, reducing risk exposure in order for them to fluctuation in any of their segment. The second strength is strong brand recognition in the property development industry. The company reputation for quality and reliability enhance their customer trust and loyalty. We move into the third strength, which establish track record of successful project. Past successes demonstrate the company's capability and instill confidence in investor and potential buyers. And the fourth strength is experience and skilled workforce. A competent team can efficiently execute project, innovate and adapt to market demand. And lastly is strong financial backing from the UDA Property. Access to ample resources in order to provide the stability and support for large scale project and also an investment. We move into the next W, weakness of UDA Property. The first weakness is vulnerability to market fluctuation. Economic downturn or changes in market condition can impact the company revenue and also the profitability. The second weaknesses is regulatory challenges in the real estate sector. Compliance with complex regulation can slow down project and also can increase the cost. We move into the third weaknesses, which intense competition from other property developers. competing firms may offer similar or better product that can affecting market share and pricing power. And fourthly, the dependent on external factors like interest rate and government policies. Changes in interest rate or government regulation can also affect the demand and also the financing cost. And lastly, for the weaknesses is limited geographical presence compared to some competitors. A narrow geographical reach may limit growth opportunities and also market penetration. So next, we move into O, which is opportunities of UDA properties. Firstly is expansion into new market regionally or internationally. Entering new market can diversify revenue stream and reduce dependency on a single market. The second opportunity is a focus on sustainable development practice. Meeting growing demand for environmentally friendly properties can attract a broad customer base and enhance our brand and enhance of UDA property reputation. Thirdly is leveraging technology for improved operational efficiency. Adopting innovative technologies can streamline process, reduce cost and enhance customer experience. And the fourth opportunity is diversification into complementary industries like hospitality or retail, exploring related to sectors that can create synergies, reduce risk and tap into the new revenue of sources. And lastly is a strategic partnership with local or international players. So collaborating with other firms can also provide access to new resources, market and also expertise for mutual benefit. The last one is T, threat of UDA property. Firstly, economic uncertainties impacting the real estate market. Economic downturn can reduce demand for properties and affect pricing and sales volume. Secondly is a changing consumer preferences and trend. Shift in consumer preferences or market trend can render existing product or strategies less appealing. And thirdly is environmental risk affecting development project, which natural disaster, climate change or environmental regulation can also impact the project timeline and also the cost itself. Fourthly is rising construction and material costs. Escalating costs can also squeeze profit margin and make project less financially viable. And the last one is political instability or regulatory changes. Changes in government policies or political instability can create uncertainty, impact investor confidence and also disrupt operation. Let's delve into the next slides, which is marketing problem. So the main problem that most of the developer face, including UDA property itself, is rising interest rate. The prospect of rising interest rate in 2024 pose a significant challenge to the real estate industry, especially on UDA property that might be affecting both home buyers and also the developers. With higher borrowing costs on the horizon, the affordability of home may decrease for buyers and potentially dampening demand and slowing down the overall market activity. As for the developers, increased financing expenses can squeeze profit margin, making project less financially viable and potentially stalling new development. In response to these challenges, the industry must turn in order to innovate financial instrument and solution to navigate this shifting landscape. So there are four main causes of the problem. The first one is monetary policy. Central banks often increase interest rate to curb inflation or control economic growth. When interest rate rise, borrowing becomes more expensive, which can reduce demand for real estate as mortgage become costly. The second one is inflation expectation. If inflation is expectation rise, lenders may increase interest rate to compensate for the decrease in purchasing power over time. So UDA Property may anticipate higher borrowing costs and adjust their investment decision accordingly. The third one is economic growth. Strong economic growth can lead to rising interest rate as demand for credit increase. As UDA Property consumers spend more, central bank may raise interest rate to prevent overheating and also the inflation. And the last one is housing market condition. Supply and demand dynamics within the real estate market can also impact interest rate. If there is a strong demand for housing but limited supply, lenders may increase rate to mitigate risk associated with lending in a potentially overheated market. So there are 4 impacts of the problem to UDA Property. Firstly, increased borrowing costs. Rising interest rate lead to higher borrowing costs for UDA Property developer, investor and home buyer. This can reduce profitability for developer and investor by increasing the cost of financing for new project or property acquisition. So secondly is impact on affordability. Higher interest rate can make home ownership less affordable for potential buyers as monthly mortgage payment will increase. This also can reduce demand for housing, especially among first-time buyers. And thirdly, decrease investment return. So rising interest rate can affect the return on real estate investment, particularly for income generating properties such as rental apartment or commercial building. As borrowing costs rise, investors may demand higher rental in order to compensate for the increase on their financing expenses. And lastly is impact on property values. Higher interest rate also can put downward pressure on property value as the affordability of home decrease and demand increase. This can lead in order to slower appreciation or even depreciation in real estate market. So we move into their solution and strategies in order to overcome the problem. So the first one is collaboration with financial institution. Partner with bank and financial institution to offer competitive mortgage rate and flexible repayment terms that attract home buyers. Secondly, long-term price adjustment. Offer pricing structures that account for potential inflation over the life of a mortgage, ensuring affordability for buyers. Thirdly, promotion of economic development. Collaborate with local government and stakeholders in order to promote economic development initiatives that create jobs and stimulate housing demand. And fourthly is demand side stimuli. Implement policies that can stimulate housing demand such as first-time buyer incentive, tax credit or rent-to-own scheme in order to expand the market. To conclude everything, my tenure as a trainee at UDA Holdings Berhad, which UDA Property, has been transformative and enriched, providing me with a comprehensive understanding of the real estate industry. From gaining practical insight into project management and market analysis to honing my teamwork and communication skill, the experience has prepared me to contribute effectively to the field of property development. I am learned from seasoned professionals and engaged in meaningful projects that have deepened my passion for this dynamic sector. Moving forward, I am confident that the knowledge and skill acquired during my internship will serve as a solid foundation for my future career endeavors in real estate industry. Next, we move forward to the detail of internship tasks and job description. Task 1, extract data from UDA Property previous Chinese New Year contest. So in order to extract data from the UDA property previous Chinese New Year contest, I need to delve into the record system from MHub and PSRS and gather the comprehensive information regarding the participant, winners, submission and any associated metric such as engagement level, feedback received and overall impact on the brand awareness and community involvement. So move forward to task 2, assist in order to arrange regarding on UDA Property Summit 2 within all the region. So to organize UDA Property Summit 2 across all the region, it involved planning and also good coordination. Move forward to task 3, assist in order to make some research regards on competitors campaign or event through their social media, newspaper, web page and other platform. So researching competitors like SimDB, Property, Gamuda and Masing Group involve a comprehensive analysis across their multiple platform. Move forward to task 4, updating the database track from North, East, South, Central and Sarawak. Updating the database in order to track UDA property project across North, East, South, Central and Sarawak involve systematically documenting project such as location, type, status and also the milestone. Move forward to task 5, which data cleaning, update for ICFA output. So in updating the ICFA output database for UDA property project, the focus is on ensuring the data accuracy, completeness, consistency, relevant and also integration. Move forward to task 6, project campaign on Jimat Super Deal by UDA Property. So UDA Property Jimat Super Deal campaign strategically integrate discount, limited time offer and comprehensive marketing effort in order to attract and also engage potential buyers and investor effectively from the outsider. So move forward to task 7, which is the market research, evaluation for UDA property new project. So conducting a comprehensive market research evaluation for a new project at UDA property involve several critical steps to ensure strategic decision making and successful implementation. Move forward to task 8, which is updating the list of requests for 38 Bangsa, which update the list of our potential buyers or purchaser that want to viewing our sales gallery or actual unit. So move forward to task 9, updating master list. To update the master list for UDA property project, begin by reviewing the current document in order to identify the area required updates such as project status, key contact and also the deadline. So finally, the last task is I am joining together for seeding adventure UDA Holdings Berhad. So seeding adventure UDA Holdings Berhad regard on sustainability indicate UDA Holdings Berhad focus on sustainable practice and initiative for 2024. So this commitment involve effort in order to reduce carbon footprint, promote green building practice, enhance community welfare and also conserve natural resources. We move into the next slide, which new experience throughout the internship. So during my internship at UDA Holdings Berhad, UDA Property, I gained invaluable new experience that significantly enhanced my understanding of the real estate industry. Working alongside professionals in various departments, from project management to marketing and finance, I learned how to navigate complex projects and gain hands-on experience in market analysis, customer relationship management and strategic planning. The internship exposed me to the practical challenges and innovative solutions within the real estate sector, sharpened my problem-solving skill and expanding my knowledge of property development process. Moreover, collaborating with diverse teams provide insight into effective teamwork and communication strategies, which are crucial for achieving organizational goals in a dynamic industry like real estate. Overall, my time at UDA Holdings Berhad was not only enriched but also shaping my career aspiration within the realm of property and also the development industry. Next, my Gantt chart on what I am doing for 16 weeks of internship. So starting with extract data on week 12 until week 15, assist for submit 2 on week 9 until week 16, continue with campaign or event on week 1 until week 16, also updating the database on every end of the month, which on week 3 until week 4, week 7 until week 8, week 11 until week 12, and week 15 until week 16. Assist for data cleaning on week 8 until week 10. Work on GMAT Super D campaign on week 5 until week 16. Doing for market research on week 3 until week 4. Updating for 38 Bangsa list requests on whole week, which week 1 until week 16. Updating for master list starting on week 3 until week 16. And lastly, I'm joined for seeding adventure on my last week, which week 16. So next, I move forward to my internship profile, which my name is Nurazira Binti Sarman. My ID number is 62214121 and I am major in Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing Honours. All from my finding on my 16 weeks journey of internship at UDA Holdings Berhad. Thank you.